has a chance. Lou Williams. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
And it's Williams there to secure the rebound. And that's rebounded by Memphis. That's the end of one here in game number 3. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Williams into the front court. Down 12. To Harkless. For 3. Defense snuffed it out. Harkless off the mark. Baseline drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Howard. JaMychal Green sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
The rebound's pulled down by the Grizzlies. Goes to the right side. Drives, but a shot won't go down. It's the Clippers with the possession now. To Harkless. The drive, right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Whistle and a timeout for Memphis as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Throws it up. Working it outside. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Here comes the screen. To Williams from long range. It's no good. Shots not going down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Nice pass to set things up.
This game is so mental. Trust me. Some nights you get poor effort defensively. You can't make any shots. Then you see the ball go in. Boom, switch turned on.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Runner's good there.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Has a look. Deep two there, won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you...
To Harkless. From the painted area, won't go down. Here comes the screen. Driving right to the basket. Won't go. To Williams. With the interception.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Lets it fly from long range, buries it on the catch and shoot.
You know, from a point guard perspective in the league, was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the...
Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Leonard. Oh, he blocked it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Cashes in for two. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Leonard to Beverly. Good. Off a spin.
Come on, somebody tell me when he added that to his arsenal.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Beverly. A couple of cracks at the line now.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Patrick Beverly at the line for two shots. For his career, 76% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down. Trying to cash in, knocks it down off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guaranteed.
Clippers have the basketball. Leonard. Here comes the screen. Kawhi Leonard. The shot, almost.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
And look out. That has to feel deflating for the other side.
They really came out and made a statement so far. but another easy dunk. When are we going to see some defense?
Paul George. To Leonard. George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Fires the three. Not that time. He missed it.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Paul George. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away. The feed stolen away. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Curling inside, slams it down.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Memphis, they've got it. Tosses. Beverly into the front court. They find themselves down 10. To George. Paul George, 3 for 6 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Offensive rebound. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
First one, count it. Hits a second, one more coming. Hits all 3 free throws. Here comes the screen. And the denial. That's going to be out of bounds. Substitution being made in this one. George, he's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
4-3 and knocks it down. And Jay, the system produced.
Dive out of 3. And guess what? They're living large right now.
George. Knocked loose. They love this hustle. Beverly to Paul George. Can't miss those. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Fires the 3. Tough shot. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Howard. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Paul George to Beverly. Has a chance. Patrick Beverly. 2-4 now. Has a look. The screen sets him up for two.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To George. Leonard. He'll take that any day.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Deep left corner. Evans. Shot clock winding down. And the rebound comes down to Smith. Beverly into the front court. 5-point game. To Paul George. Paul George. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Old school equals high percentage.
Now the Grizzlies will use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Here's a chance from long range. Off the iron. No good. Beverly into the front court. Down 3. Leonard. Not easy. So the two teams will head to the locker room as we reach the break here in game number 3. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
It's Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The Clippers have themselves a tie after 2 quarters of action. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open up more things for them offensively. These are the guys getting buckets. The Grizzlies are all tied up on the scoreboard after 2 quarters. The long-range shooting has been outstanding, and if they can keep it up, it's going to open up more things for them offensively. Have a look at the leading scorers.
Game track. Bench point.
Big enough for the reserves on both squads. This is a game that's been all about the depth in the depth chart.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half. Now he just got to give an encore to get his team to win.
Who
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's LA Clippers ball. Leonard to Beverly. Runner's good there.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Leonard to George. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. Here comes the screen. The drive, right to the basket. Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tie ball game. Make this possession count.
And count the basket.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard, wide open look, won't go.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
To Beverly. Good. Off a spin.
You see that confidence right there? I like it. You bet on yourself, and it paid off.
Going to launch beyond the arc. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Montrezl Harrell rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Defense do the probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Nothing going here on that drive. Leonard. Whoa! What a finish!
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The pass taken away by the Clippers. Here's Leonard for two. Taking advantage of the turnover. Memphis with the rock. Clippers have got it. Easy path to the rim.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Kawhi Leonard tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Now ready to shoot at the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
Montrezl Harrell has got 2 shots coming, shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And hits the first free throw. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. And scores. Strong take.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. George. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw is good. It's back to a 1-point game. Leonard to Beverly. Got a piece of it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Paul George. Beverly. Great defense, forcing the miss. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Montrezl Harrell with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are.
Beverly into the front court.
Charts, but he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Here's lesson number 1. When you allow a player like that the freedom of space to dance with the ball, there's no telling what kind of break dance move they might hit you with.
Kawhi's lucky he wasn't called. Goes to the left side. Oh, had him going there for a second. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down. Leonard to Beverly. Trying to cash in. Hat-trick Beverly. Now 4 for 9.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
And the nice finish at the rim.